Hi, this is Kenneth, and welcome to Common Hawthorne, where I am finishing up Ethony's 31 Days of Tarot 2020. And this final question, day 31, is what are my tarot goals for 2020? Well, I'd like to figure out how to keep a regular tarot practice, and I don't know what that means, if that's daily card or what, um, when I'm traveling. Because in the past year, I discovered that when I did travel, I tended to simply not do tarot. In two cases, I took cards with me, but then didn't actually engage with them. And then a slightly longer trip, I didn't even bother to take tarot cards. Um, so when I'm traveling, when I'm in a really heavy work period, because sometimes I feel like, well, then I don't there's a little less give in my life. And anyway, I want to figure out how to incorporate just regular at home life, but when work is really intense, to be able to stay connected to a tarot practice. And finally, when I'm depressed, because sometimes I'm down or literally depressed. And I think that incorporating tarot in a way that feels good and natural, even in that circumstance, would actually help the circumstance. Um, then, related to this, I'd like to find a sustainable rate of engagement with Instagram, YouTube, and my tarot blog. Um, the tarot blog I've done the least in terms of keeping up. There have been times when I've been really engaged with tarot Instagram, and that's probably going to be the major place where I'll be engaged. Um, like doing challenges feels like a way to enliven, and it's a way of getting to know my cards and getting to know the tarot better, and yet it's enlivening, and it's not just like, okay, so what's up today? Even if I can't figure out a question on my own, it presents a structure, which I find helpful. But doing it every single day, that it can be a bit much. And YouTube, I hadn't really done much before doing this 31 days challenge, and I've discovered I actually do like doing it. And I don't think that I want anything approaching daily. And I'm not sure whether I want to do things that are simply self-expression or that in some way contribute to a conversation or reveal any particular insights. My tagline, as you might know from here or Instagram, is that I'm an experienced spiritual practitioner, even though I'm a tarot neophyte, and I'm 60, and I am a gay man who has survived the AIDS epidemic. And so even though I'm a tarot neophyte, I have a context and a life experience that may actually create or allow me to contribute useful, deepening insight or instruction. But I don't know that. But YouTube might be a place where that could happen. Anyway, so that's the second kind of big chunk. And then the last thing is that I've started two workbooks that I would really like to get um, get back into and finish, and that's Tom Benjamin's Tarot on Earth and Mary Kay Greer's Tarot for Yourself. So kind of interesting bookends. One, kind of an early um, an early exploration of tarot for yourself, rather than simply fortune telling, not simply because it's not simple, but rather than kind of a traditional storytelling approach or fortune telling approach to a more using tarot as a tool for self reflection and growth, which seems like a rather contemporary use. And then, Tom Benjamin's book, which is very recent. It's very current take on approaching tarot. So those are my goals, and I'm really delighted to have made it through 31 Days of Tarot 2020, even though I've skipped some. It's been really interesting seeing other people's responses, and there's so much content responding to this that it will continue to be a rich source of watching YouTube or discovering it in other venues. I haven't really gone looking for other places for a while. There's so much content there that I haven't even kept up. So for those of you who've also been doing the challenge, yay us. And thank you for visiting here today. And I hope you come back. I hope you subscribe or like. And I will see you again anon.